I'm not going to walk away just because it's hard. We are going to keep on working to get this done.
All right, well, he's not walking away on the big issues, but are some in his own party walking out on him? Welcome, everybody. I'm Neil Cavuto, and on a day that the president was pushing hard for jobs, members in his own party pushing something very different to get those jobs. Not more programs, more tax cuts. Two Democratic congressmen want to extend the Bush tax cuts, the ones that are set to expire at the end of this year. They want to extend them out at least another couple of years, including, that's right, the ones for the rich. They are sending a letter to the president as we speak, and they want a whole bunch of congressmen to get on board and sign it with them. With me now, one of the congressmen who wrote those letters, Mike McMahon of New York. Congressman, very good to have you.
Thank you, Neil. It's great to be back again.
Why are you doing this?
Well, Neil, you know, what we know right now is that our country continues to be in the throes of the recession. We need to jumpstart employment. We're not getting that done. And right now, raising taxes, which would be the effect of raising those tax rates that will expire at the end of the year, you know, it's kind of like telling our beloved Jets that on Sunday they can't run the football anymore. We're moving forward. We're heading in the right direction, but raising taxes on everybody. And here in New York, somebody who's making between $30,000 and $80,000 a year, they're not rich, but they would see their tax rates go up. So we're saying don't raise taxes now, and let's move the economy forward. Congressman,
as you know, the president says that those folks won't feel this tax hike, that only the upper income will, the 250 and over crowd, 250,000 over crowd, couples, 200,000 individuals, and those are the tax cuts that are being allowed to expire. You don't see it that way?
No, we don't see it that way, because it's not only income taxes, but it's dividend taxes and it's capital gains taxes. You've also seen in places like New York and other areas, local taxes, real estate taxes, state taxes go up. So the effect would be there on folks in all the tax brackets, and it's not clear which brackets they would be talking about. You know, and to raise taxes on anybody now, when we need to infuse capital and investment in our economy from small businesses, many of those would fall into that so-called rich category, would be a big mistake. We know that we have to do a lot to get the debt under control, but the way to do that is not to raise taxes, it's to cut spending on the government side, not to raise taxes.
Well, it certainly seems to be enough in your party, and to be fair, across Congress these days, but what kind of response have you gotten from your colleagues?
Well, we've just started to circulate the letter this week, and we'll know better next week how many we will get to sign on to it. But I think we're going to get a better response than is expected. Because, again,
among Democrats, you just want Democrats to sign this, or are you saying Republicans will sign right onto this, I think, as a given?
No, we'll circulate it. We circulate it to both Democrats and Republicans. And just like Mayor LaGuardia said about no Republican or Democratic way to fix potholes or pick up the garbage, there's no Democratic Republican way to fix the economy. We've got to do it the right way, the smart way. We've got to get private investment back into our economy. We've got to move small businesses forward. We've got to get people back to work, and raising taxes is not the way to do it.
So let me ask you, is any of this precipitated by what happened in Massachusetts this week? Did that change your view, or did it change your colleagues' view that maybe either distance yourself from the president or find a different solution from the president?
No, not at all, Neil. I've been an independent voice in Washington since I got there in January. I did not support the confiscatory tax of 90% on people who got bonuses. I do not support a lot of the initiatives that are going against the banking industry now, because this is the lifeblood of New York City. The financial services industry, 70,000 people from my district go to work there every day.
So what do they tell you, Congressman, when the president talks about fat cat bankers and brokers and, you know, they're the equivalent of Satan and all that? What do you say? I mean, these are your constituents. What do you say? Mm-hmm.
What I say is that I don't adopt populist rhetoric or to put blame on one very important sector of our economy. You know, I came into the city council in 2002, right after 9/11, and they not only broke our hearts, but they broke the budget of the city of New York. We climbed out much quicker because the financial services industry had a rebound and we came out of a recession. That's what the country needs now, and the engine to do that is the financial services industry. We need regulation, yes, but we can't throw the baby out with the bathwater. We can't put arbitrary limits on the size of banks. We have to do things that make sense so that these great industries and companies can move forward and continue to employ people and give credit to small businesses and provide jobs that we need so badly.
So, but you see, the president, when he was making his pitch today for jobs, Congressman, was talking about more programs, potentially more stimulus. He didn't put in so many words, but certainly it wasn't to revisit the expiring Bush tax cuts. You obviously have a different point of view, and I'm hearing from many in your party, sir, who would be at health care or on some basic economic policy, are distancing themselves from the president. How would you describe what's going on down in Washington?
Yeah, I don't think that it's a matter of distancing ourselves from the president. When I agree with the president, I'll say so, and when I disagree, I'll respectfully say so as well.
So this isn't a response to you might be in trouble in the polls or you're getting antsy or any of that?
No, not at all, and it's very much conforms to the positions I've taken on similar issues in the past year.
Okay.
I'm in Washington to fight for the people of Staten Island, Brooklyn, and New York City and New York State, and when it's in alignment with the administration, I'll say so, and when it isn't, I'll say so as well.
Well, I've known you for quite a while since you arrived there. You've always been a pretty straight shooter. Congressman, thank you very much.
Thanks, Neil. Great talking to you.
Same here.